Alright. Hey, my name's Joe. Joe G, I guess. Anyways, I put together my little workspace as of late, and I've been trying to think of something to do as like a first project, you know, like what could I do to do something interesting, I guess, as a first project in here. And it came to me in a kind of a weird way. I had been seeing these tracker things. I have one in my wallet here. That's an Apple AirTag, as it were. This is another style one. This is a QI charger compatible, and it says it's a NFC tag, but this thing never works quite right as an NFC tag. I've never gotten it to work with a number of devices, but needless to say, it's the other one I'm going to show you claims to be the first one on the market, but it's not. But I love it for every other reason besides that. Also, if you're wondering why my hand is like this in that spot right there, my hand has been chapped, so I have been wearing this at nighttime with a little bit of lotion just to make my hand heal. Anyways, to get down to what I was talking about, this little device right here is called an Air Card, and it's another one of those tracker devices, another tracker device, but it just looks so pretty. It feels just so good in the hand. It's made out of glass, and I'm assuming it feels like plastic. If it's not plastic, it's aluminum, but I think it's plastic. But and I'll even show you under my little my microscope here in a little bit. I have video and images. It's manufactured, I mean, really, really well. I mean, these other ones are good. Don't get me wrong. I'm quite enamored by these things. The fact that you can recharge it, you can track it with Apple's Find My, which that's another kind of a bullshit feature, as these things could work with really anything. I wish Apple would open up their freaking network. But I have a broken iPhone 10 that the only thing I do with it is look for all the shit that I lose, like all the time. And I lose my shit all the time. Anyways, so my idea for this project now, getting down to the reason for making this video, is this card, unlike this card, is not rechargeable. This card can be charged with any wireless charger. Put it on there, it'll turn whatever green or shut off, whatever, and it'll take a charge, and it'll last for a few months. I've only had to charge it once in the 3 or 4 months I've had it, just one time. This thing is built like it was a gift from God. Like the first time I opened an iPhone, I've just been enamored with it. I've been holding it. It does absolutely nothing for me. I don't even use NFC tags for anything. I have a smart house, I have Alexa, everything, but I don't find a use for NFC tags quite. I'm just not there yet in my evolution of, doing smart house stuff, I guess, smart home automation. So this thing you can't recharge, but it comes with a 3-year, I keep saying 3 year, but I'm wrong, a 2.5-year battery life expectancy, which, that's a bold claim for just a couple of little things, aluminum foil, that look like aluminum foil. It's really how they do manufacture LiPo batteries, just thin, layers of film built up over each other. But my point is, I want to figure out if there's a neat way to disassemble this thing, find some sort of drop-in circuit that I can use to either retrofit this to charge the existing battery, which I'm sure is possible. I'm sure, I have to believe that you can make this thing. I don't think you have to just throw it away. It's too pretty to me to throw it away. I mean, you just throw it away. It's not like I don't have the money to just go out and buy 10 more of these things. It has nothing to do with it. But if you manufacture something this nice, I mean, I was born in the 80s, so fuck me, right? I'm an old man, but I just feel like you should be able to take shit apart, and like fix it. And I'm not even one of these guys who like changes his own oil, but like, when I see some stuff that like this should be, I feel like this stuff like this, you should be able to charge it. There's no reason to throw this away. It shouldn't, land in a landfill. Not even for like the environment, man. This is like human evolutionary, like, high tech, you know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna throw this thing in the fucking garbage? No, you know, you can make this thing better. So I want to take this thing apart in a pretty way, figure out how to install a QI charger and some sort of board if I need it. I don't know the circuitry I need yet. I'm still doing research to put in this thing to either retrofit it to charge or install a battery and system that will allow me to charge this thing. You can turn this thing on and off. You can reset it. You can do all sorts of shit to it. So the battery going dead is the only reason that you would have to throw this thing away. Now, I got a 2-pack of these things, and they weren't that expensive. I mean, not for what I'm going to, like, the time I'm going to spend doing this and, like, you know, but I'm genuinely curious, you know, how well, this is, you know, stuff that was made when I was younger, you know, and, like, you know, stuff I've always worked on. I do a lot of radio stuff. You can take it apart, you get your hands in there, you can replace the transistor, you know what I mean? But things are so small now, you know, I'm not even talking about quarter and 16th, yeah, I'm talking about, like, you know, 64th watt, just like, I don't even know if things are so tiny now, it's almost futile to think that you can work on them. Like, if there was something wrong with the actual chip, the chip in there, I'd be shit out of luck. There'd be nothing I could do. I would have to throw this thing, there would be nothing I don't have the tooling, you know, I have the know-how, but I don't have the tooling, you know, that's expensive equipment. But I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to just put a charger and battery in here such that you'd be able to just continuously use it. That's basically the long and short of it. Yeah, it's just a cool device, man. The NFC tag thing works great. You can write to it. I use NFC tools on my iPhone and on my girlfriend's Android device. It works really well. Anyways, let me show you like this real quick. I'm gonna do this like in the worst way I know, like a YouTube on camera, but I have to set up OBS and some other stuff. Will it even like show you? Will it even like, yeah, that's kind of difficult to see, but you can see the crack after the first black line. It's manufactured very well, is the long and short of it. There is a small gap that I could probably get a small tool in there I'm gonna heat it and try to pry that glass up. Now, I'm only going to do this to one of them, and I have, like, unlimited resources, so if I fuck this thing up, I technically have one more, but I have to really learn a lot from this fuck up. If I fuck this up, I have to really, like, a crack in the glass isn't going to stop me from, you know what I mean, like, the second one is going to be perfect, you know what I mean, so this one's going to be like a learning curve, I'm assuming. I've taken glass off a number of things, you know what I mean, I used to take apart i90s and XL i90s and reprogram them to like blink with lights and that when I was like 13, 14 in like the year 2000 and shit. So like I've been hacking, not really even hacking, just like playing with electronics for most of my life, my adult life, all of my adult life, and most of my childhood. Anyways, like I said, man, my name's Joe. I do electric projects, computer projects, and I'll be doing like ham radio stuff. So thank you for stopping by. I will have a tour of the studio eventually. Studio. This is like my office, really. So, anyways, thanks for coming by, and I hope to be posting more videos. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening. Bye bye.